What do you make of all this? Yeah, well, we lost his feed. Let's go ahead and reconnect with those guys. Good job, crew. And again, folks, for you that know all about this, you're like, okay, yeah, we're there. No, we have to go show the public this is real. And we've been doing that. And they were freaking out when we had like 4,000 people at one time, 4,000, to hear me speak there at Bilderberg last year in England, in Watford. The police were on our side. They were angry about what's going on. People know they're being screwed over. This is the group. And you can send your suggestions to showtips@infowars.com. I plan, if we can continue to be able to capitalize our operation, get enough money, I plan on getting probably 6 more reporters to where I will always have reporters 6, 7 days a week. We'll be somewhere in the U.S. or in the world bringing you UN meetings, bringing you globalist operations, bringing you resistance movements. I'm even hiring folks like Joe Biggs and people, staff sergeant, who are ready to go to war zones. So,
is that military? Is that police? Look at that. Is that a cop?
David, tell us what you're seeing.
Looks like there's somebody. I can't see from here if that's police or if it's a police boat or if that's just an individual out there.
I think that's a police boat.
Yeah, they're driving like it is. They slowed down, took a look at us. They've got everything barricaded with concrete and metal fences up above that. It's pretty amazing around here. This across the way here, it's very beautiful. There's a lot of older buildings, and of course on this side we've got the glass structure. Oh, look at the chef up there with his big hat. They're preparing the fine food for the Bilderbergers.
Yeah, let's stop. Let's get some footage of that chef. Go over to the glass.
Yeah. Put it right up against the window. Put it against the window, right against the glass.
Yeah, the chef's up above.
She's smiling. Yeah, put it right against the glass.
Yeah, the chef's up there.
Yeah.
Maybe back up 20 feet where you were at and you can get a shot. There you go.
Yeah. Can you guys see him?
Yeah, so again, they don't want us looking in. We're looking in. We're investigating like media is supposed to do.
Yep. Let's see if we can see something in some of these other windows a little bit further down here, this area.
And again, folks, this is what your PrisonPlanet.tv subscriptions are paying for. We can go stick cameras in the windows. That's a guy. That's a guy doing bookkeeping. Hey, I bet that guy's got badges and stuff and names, itinerary. You ought to go back and stick a camera in there.
Hey, good to see you. Well, we're just joined by Paul Joseph Watson.
Hello. You've been in?
We're just no. Yeah, we went in the front. Yeah.
Who else is with? Who else is with Watson? Give us a pan of the crew.
Sorry, what?
Who else is with you? How are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Some of the other folks.
Julia. Julia?
Julia.
Hi. This is Julia with us and Paul Joseph Watson.
Hey, Watson.
So you were inside.
Give us your take on what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Give us your take on what's going on.
I can't hear what he's saying, but yeah, we just came up here to meet David for the first time. And there are some people across the other side of the street getting harassed by police because they were filming, but we've probably seen at least a dozen people just walking back and forth filming, which is strange because yesterday, even if you weren't filming, if you just were carrying a camera in the vicinity, they would come up and harass you and chase you off, basically. But it seems to have changed now because now there are a dozen or so people walking around. It seems to be.
Well, when we walked in the main lobby, they've now got it set up like you're going into an airport. So they've got metal detectors and the whole thing barricaded off. And we said, well, we got reservations here. We'd like, how do we get in touch with anybody? You have to call the hotel. This is a private party now.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not completely blocked off because obviously we were due to stay there last night. They kicked us out before that. So I thought they would seal it off this morning when all the other guests checked out. But obviously they've relented again because of their stupid mistake of causing incidents that blow up in their faces, like the arrest incident last night. So
yeah,
they always seem to change tack when the light of publicity is shined on them.
Watson, who are the Fräuleins that you're with? Are they locals? I want to get their take on Bilderberg. I think their video froze again. Ask them who some of the activists are they've run into and see if those young ladies want to say a word or two about what they think that's going on. Again, Skype is breaking up. Hey, that's the technology, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell us what happened with your experience when you were harassed for the first time.
As soon as I set foot on here, you went to meet somebody. I just sat outside of the hotel, and yeah, yes.
Do we need permission to film?
Tell him you're just on the waterfront. Why is he filming you?
Yeah. Are you here? Are you staying in the hotel? Or?
We were staying there last night.
Yeah. You been here last night?
Last night, yeah.
Tell him you already talked to... Skip the break. Look at this guy.
We went in to try and get reservations tonight.
Yeah. And who are you? I'm the field service here. Okay.
Tell him he already talked to the real security up front.
Yeah. We just went in and talked to the people up front where they've got the airport security.
He interrupted your interview. We're skipping the network break.
We just wanted to see what it looks like back here.
Okay, so I will inform them. So
yeah, go inform them.
Check behind.
Look at that little police state guy.
No one allowed to filming here.
And I guarantee you that guy comes from a third world country.
Okay, this is like a hotel.
Where you'd be arrested.
If anybody's ever filmed the backside of this, I mean, I imagine a lot of people.
No, everyone's evil that films. Ask him where he's from. Ask him where he's from.
Yeah. So where are you from?
I'm from hotel.
No. What country? What country are you from?
Here in Denmark?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he says he's here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look at him on total power trip. Notice how the real Bilderberg security were like being gentlemanly. They didn't want a scene. That guy wants to act like a secret police agent. Anyways, finish our interview with the woman. Let her finish.
I didn't have my cap off. I had my camera in my hands. I had it like this, sitting down, just looking around. Someone came up to me immediately, said, "What are you doing here? Meeting a friend. What's your friend's name?" I said a fake first name. What's her last name? Like, why are you talking to me? He's like, "You're not allowed to film here." I'm not filming here. I've been taking my camera.
Tell him go to hell.
You're not allowed to be here. Excuse me. I mean, I look very threatening, obviously. No.
It's secret police. It's about making you feel bad.
Yeah, it is threatening for them to get their picture taken. They're supposed to be completely anonymous, completely private, but they are supposed to know everything about us.
As soon as they see any camera, I guess, I wasn't even holding my hand. Like, why do you have a camera? Like, I like to take pictures, actually. Yeah, pictures are pretty, aren't they?
And I think this is another. Is this more security out? I think this is more security out here. Is that more security? Can you tell?
Interview the other activist lady. Interview the other lady and find out what happened to her.
Well, this other lady right here is Karen.
Hi. It's interesting. Before you came up and went in to talk to the people in the Marriott, there were two gentlemen across the street, and they were filming and talking about it, and the police came. And the local police came and got their addresses and all their vital information. So I was assuming you would be stuck with that same situation.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, we've kind of gotten the pass so far, but I guess that guy's going to be coming back. He wants us to stay here.
It's because you look distinguished. I'm telling you, it's Europe, man. You look. Yeah.
Life. Was he? I guess we should just go on. I don't know. But, yeah, it's really pretty here. And I guess they're really paranoid about people taking the back of the Marriott. I mean, how many tens of thousands of people have stayed at the Marriott and taken pictures of this very
we've looked it up online. That's a public causeway. That's a public boardwalk right there. And they're blocking a public commons and trying to tell you can't be behind.
Hey, Alex, right now they're putting up some kind of film right behind us on the window, I guess, to keep people from being able to look in.
That's newsworthy that they're putting up. Bilderberg is blacking out windows to stop the press. That is important.
Yeah, that's what they're putting. So it's kind of a blurring film. What it is, it's transparent, but it's blurring it. It's kind of a clean
they're not
film.
hiding anything inside, folks.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Is Josh shooting this in HD?
Are you shooting this in HD? No, we're just streaming it right now.
Make sure we get HD of all this stuff as well.
Yeah, we will. It's just that we were racing to try to get here and try.
No, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Just you're not going to get this after tonight. I mean, they're shutting it down right now. That barricade will probably be closed in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. So they're putting film up so people can't get any shots, I guess, from a distance. Even though, can anybody get up there on those walkways over there? Okay, so I guess that's what they're afraid of. I guess they're afraid somebody's going to walk out there on those walkways there with a long lens and get a glimpse of
somebody. Hey, guys, I'm telling you right now, You need to get some high-def shots of them putting that film up. That is newsworthy, that they're blacking the windows out for Bilderberg.
Yeah.
A picture tells 1,000 words.
Can you get some high-def shots of
Video.
them putting this stuff up?
Yeah, video. This is sensational. That needs to go up on YouTube. That's newsworthy right now. And then you guys need to go ahead and get out of there before they... I mean, that truck was almost done and closing it down, and I think you should get out of there in the next 5 minutes or so, because we're going to be ending this show. Who's getting the HD right now?
Right now, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Julia from Brave the World.
Julia's getting some HD. Are you getting stills or are you getting a video?
Just video.
Okay.
I'm
just saying, our crew, we have a rig that shoots HD and video.
Hardly getting.
Yeah.
I'm pointing my camera at it, and you can't really see through it. It's too reflective anyways. So they're going to put an extent to make it less transparent.
That's her point, is that they've already got a pretty reflective window here. And
just have Watson shoot HD video with his iPhone. Okay, it's like I'm like directing this from the U.S.
Yeah, we're getting it with the iPhone as well.
It's sensational. I want to get that out on YouTube right now. In fact, I want you guys to stop for a minute. Shoot a report talking about that, David, with the live stream on you and with Watson getting it. Start a new video. Shoot a report about them literally blacking out the truth, blacking out the windows. Talk about meeting in a dark room. This is it, the global government meeting, the criminal EU meeting. We're on the march, they're on the run. Give us a report, David Knight.
Okay. Can we do it right now, or you want us to break off the broadcast?
No, I want to get it all right now. That's why we're there, is to get this. That's a big deal, them doing that.
Well, here we are. We're back in the back of the Marriott here in Copenhagen, where they're going to have the Bilderberg meeting beginning tomorrow. And in preparation for what they're doing, you can see the guy behind us. He's putting up a translucent film to further obscure what's going on inside. They've already got a reflective glass backing here. But they don't want anybody. They're so paranoid that people are going to get a glimpse of who is attending. They're going to put out an attendees list. We don't know if that's a real list or not. They could be telling us that people are coming who aren't coming. There's certainly going to be people that are going to be coming that they're not going to tell us about. And they don't want us to see any of this. So they're putting up temporary window films, as well as blocking the place off with concrete barriers, with metal barriers. It's essentially they're afraid of everything. What do you say, Paul?
Yeah, it's an improvement on last year, though, because they built a wall around the entire Grove Hotel, and then we were kept over a mile away from that. So, and of course, there was the anti-terror zone around the whole area, which gave them, in their own mind, complete right to completely violate everything that freedom's supposed to stand for. But it's not as paranoid now as it was last night. Last night, it was like a feeding frenzy. They were just on everybody, even carrying a camera anywhere near the hotel. So, compared to last night, it's not as bad.
Well, I guess they looked at some of the press and decided maybe they wouldn't do that a second time.
Sure. Well, here's the bottom line. First, they didn't exist. We prove it exists. And now it's no big deal. They're not trying to hide anything. They are trying to hide stuff because there's illegal stuff going on. It's illegal in the U.S. Under multiple federal laws. It's illegal under British laws, the stuff that's going on there. It's illegal under EU laws. It's a big criminal globalist confab meeting. These are the people pushing to take our guns. These are the people trying to break our families up. These are the people that put the fluoride in the water. I'm going to overdrive, David, so you guys get out of there. So we're going to go to a 1-minute break on iPhones, shoot HD of them blacking out the windows. Then I'm going to come back live with you so you can get out of there under cover of live transmission. Overdrive at Infowars.com/show. Some stations don't carry this. GCN. Live from Bilderberg 2014. Our crew's doing a great job. We'll be right back. Today. This is Alex Jones for InfoWarsLife.com. The latest in preparedness is now here. An electrically stabilized colloidal silver solution that can be added to both your home cabinet and preparedness pack alike. Concentrated to 30 parts per million in what has been dubbed the survival silver solution. The new InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver is the answer for you and your family. And it's entirely free of toxic artificial additives that are loaded into many products. The InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Silver is so powerful that it is concentrated into a 2-ounce bottle and is not recommended for extended continual use. This is not a low-grade formula. We are working with one of the top laboratory manufacturers in the United States to bring you the best form of colloidal silver using electrical processes within a base of deionized water for your preparedness storage or your home kitchen. Purchase your bottle of InfoWarsLife.com Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver today and find other amazing supplements at InfoWarsLife.com.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.